Welcome to The Open Queue, a podcast where we talk about entertainment, pop culture, and the daily life of navigating the entertainment industry as a creative. I'm your host, Shaka Omari, and I'm joined by my business partner, Charles Malone. We'll sometimes have other creative guests on to tell us about their journey in the industry, dealing with their ups and downs, struggles, and successes. We'll also touch on the current changes to the business of television and film, as well as queue up what we're watching, listening to, or a piece of art we've been inspired by. The music you're listening to is called Become a Catfish from the TV show Chad Powers, composed by Natalie Holt. And now, let's get queued up. Hey, so welcome back. This is going to be our first short
podcast.
Yeah, I had no idea what to say there. You know what? I'm going to give myself a sound. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that was pretty much what my brain was doing in that moment. So we are just coming back. We did a podcast about the Smashing Machine, but in that podcast, we did talk about Chad Powers. So we wanted to just circle back to that because, funny enough, Chad Powers finished. It was only 6 episodes.
Yeah,
it shocked me.
Talk about I didn't know until I went to put it on that it was the season finale.
Yep.
And I had to double back and verify that I think I ruined it for you. I think I told you after.
Yeah, so you told me Chad Powers, and I was like, oh man, I haven't finished it yet. I'm watching it. And then I watched it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I was talking about the ending of it. And then you were like, yeah, that's the last episode. And I was like, what? That was the last episode? Yeah. I was so mad.
It just, what a, unexpected gem of a show. And I guess what I don't like about the streamer format right now is this would have gotten, I feel like, a full 12 to 20 episodes back in the day, and now it's let's just make 6 and see how well it does, and then if it does good enough, I wanted more.
Right. It's let's test the market to see if we deserve a second season. Yeah. Where the old model, because you had commercial buyers in, you at least had enough money to say, hey, we can give a solid 12 episodes, if anything. And they gave us a solid 6 episodes, but it wasn't enough, man.
No, and to be fair, at 6 episodes, it still goes through a complete arc. He goes through his whole redemption, and I like how he kind of softens up at the end, but then also still kind of doubles down. Also, spoilers. We're gonna spoil probably the whole season. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at you, Charles.
Yeah.
Stop the people with the spoiling. All right. Look, we're improving.
Well, only because I spoiled something so I did a game night with Martin and Jorge, and we're talking about movies. I don't know what. I think we're talking about weapons.
Okay. Yeah.
Jorge's trying not to spoil it for Martin, and I was like, yeah, okay, she's a witch. And then Jorge's like, you spoil it? I was like, no, you can get that from the trailer. And it's like, no, you can't.
No, you can't. I read the Wikipedia plot. Yes, that's how I spoil myself for horror movies. I read the Wikipedia thing. I was like, she's a witch, which we probably just spoiled weapons for a bunch of people.
No, I don't do it. Spoiler. I don't think these things through, but I did this time.
Yeah, proud of you. You. It's the small things. It's the little things, right? The improvements. But yes, with Chad Powers, we're going to spoil this. To be fair, I actually have a question before we go into the spoiling of it. You just said you feel with it did a good complete arc in 6 episodes. Do you think because of this streaming model that it puts a little bit more intensity or care into, hey, we only get 6 episodes, so we have to make every episode count? Because that's what I felt like with Chad Powers. I felt like every episode was like a good steak, like nothing was wasted. It was really good. Versus if you had 12 episodes, you might have what they call filler episodes or something.
Maybe is the answer. I do agree that it's a very tight show. But how many episodes was Atlanta? Because Atlanta's capsule episodes were also very good. So I can't say if it had,
If that, like what?
If it would have just been like wasted filler episodes. So I think season 1 was 10 episodes of Atlanta. So if it had 4 extra episodes, it's hard to say.
Right. Yeah.
But I can't imagine that it would have meandered too much because we could have gotten into more training stuff, or I think it being 6 episodes forced him to be creative and keeping it tight.
Yeah.
But I felt the emotional stakes were there for all the characters involved. It was a really good show. All the characters are really well developed. Ricky is probably my favorite character, right up there with Chad Powers.
I told you she's that's what I meant by like she's such a cute character, because the way she was playing it at the beginning was like just like this cute innocent like nepo baby with the perfect like kind of like I don't really fit in my body, you know, like I don't know where I belong kind of thing.
Yeah.
But still had some level of intelligence. She just wasn't like a prop or just an extra character. But these last couple of episodes, bro, like she brought it. Like the character arc and the turn when she discovers how what is it? Russ is the real character's name. Has destroyed her family, and then discovers that Russ,
when he tries to apologize, and he so I guess it's Mrs. Doubtfire with football, right?
Yeah.
So this failed college player, again, just a mini recap, gets a second chance at, you know, to make up for the big game that he kind of like dropped the ball at the end zone, which honestly, my fiance was like, is this really common? And I was like, dude, it's happened like 8 times in the NFL so far.
This season, right?
Yeah. This was at week 7. So I was like, yeah, people have been dropping the ball right at the goal line.
Yeah.
So as a whole, it does happen even at a professional level.
Right.
Gets a second chance to Mrs. Doubtfire his college years.
Mm-hmm.
And Glenn Powell does a great job of switching from this like asshole quarterback to like this awkward Virginia guy. He does a voice. It's great. And everything.
I'm Chad.
Yeah, that he improvs in the Chad voice is just gold. It's
so good.
Comedic gold. I think one time, the first time he ever parked the Cybertruck in the forest and came out the back, did you just come from the forest? So I guess we all come from the forest.
Yeah. What? Yeah. The part where I was like, their relationship, I was like, so cute, is when he comes in that same episode. I think he comes out of the bathroom. He's like, I wasn't taking a shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I wasn't asking that. Okay. And
Yes,
then he
I
walks
just
away.
want you to know. But she does the sniff.
I was like, genius.
Yeah. Because you're like, did they take a shit? Like,
yeah,
it's so human too, though.
Yeah. Just like, because he's so weird. Like, you don't know what to believe that comes out of his mouth. Like, it's just.
But I also like that Ricky is the audience, because Chad is slowly growing on her as he should be growing on the audience at the same time. So
right.
She's slowly falling not in love, like in a romantic way.
No,
per se.
Yeah, that line she says where she's like, "You destroyed my." I'm paraphrasing, but you destroyed my family, and then you murdered my friend.
Yes,
I was just like,
that might be verbatim.
Just you know.
So like Ricky and Chad were both underdogs. She was the nepo baby coach who was genuinely good at what she did and knows football, but it's hard for her to get a chance because everyone just sees her as the coach's daughter. So she's trying to find her own lane as Chad Russ is coming in as this unknown walk-on quarterback from the middle of the woods, I guess, with the wolves. And you know, throughout the journey, he as Russ ends up sleeping with the coach's wife, and then literally the next day has to do like a press event with the whole family. He's the star quarterback, the coach, Ricky, the assistant coach, and the coach's wife. Come to find out, bam.
Yeah.
So Chad, and I feel like the wife kind of maybe recognized him.
So I'm very curious about that. I wonder if they're going to continue that in the season, because the way she's staring at Chad, it's almost like there's a familiarity. Like somehow I know that I know you. You know,
eyes. Then Coach has a heart attack.
Yeah.
And I think Russ is gonna give it all up because how do you? Which I think the question of the audience is, how do you keep up the charade?
Right. Yeah. We were asking that, like, how
Yeah.
do they keep this season like going? You know,
Genuinely was curious, but the way they wrapped it up was like, well, if Chad comes out clean, the whole program goes under, the coach goes under.
Yep.
So it puts Ricky, when he comes in a rocket, it's honestly like a checkmate for Russ, which kind of reverts back to the shittiness a bit.
Yes, that's what I thought. That was like such a beautiful tie. Here he tries to do the right thing, because that, like, the whole joke is like, God fists Russ in the ass, and he thinks he's finally gotten away from it and he's got a new life, and then he has to make a choice, lose everything to save, because he's falling for Ricky.
Yeah.
To save Ricky's father and this thing, and hopes that Ricky will be like, well, okay, I forgive you. But she's like, no, like you've destroyed my family, my life. And so now he has to decide, well, do I continue on this good path, or do I?
Yeah, it's a self-serving nature of Russ that is like, well, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Like
if she blows up his spot, she also murders her dad. So in an essence, Russ betrays her trust, murders, like, sleeps with her mom, murders her friend, and is now holding her father's career over her. Like,
it is so shitty.
Yeah.
And I think I did like just breeze over the like flowers you were giving the actress as Ricky. Not only was the line just like such a deep cut when she's like, you murdered my friend, the like visceral reaction. So Russ comes clean, and there's just like this huge beat of awkwardness while Ricky is processing. And I think Russ thinks he kind of like has like won. Like,
he's gotten to the heart of the matter. He's been vulnerable. He's shown her,
forgive me.
Yeah.
And she just lets out the biggest like, fuck you, and then just like grills into him, and then softens up at the like, you murdered my like for like.
It's like for all that, like, I'm an anime nerd. It's like that anime scene where it's like the bad guy or whatever like punches down the one of the heroes or whatever, and he stops and he just stands there, and you think, oh, it's over, and then just goes in, just whack, 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 just combo, just combo breaker. It was.
Well, if I thought you were going to go as an actor, but as anime, if you just keep going as analogy, so Ricky goes bam, 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 and then like an anime, he goes, but my trump card.
Exactly. Adjust the glasses. Yeah. Is that all you've got?
Yeah. Well, what about your dad?
Yeah, exactly.
It just all of this to like, he comes back just in time to play the big game against the Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah.
And Ricky's like, what the fuck are you doing here? You're not playing. And it's like, well, one, this game is on the line right now. Two, your father's career. And the show, he walks into the locker room after disappearing. What I love was like his backup quarterback the whole season.
Yes.
Has been this like, God is good. I'm your friend. I'm good.
I'm the nicest guy. Like, he literally is like what Chad is, just a little bit smarter. Like, he's, I think, genuinely Chad.
Yes, to a degree. What I love is the flaw of most nice guys.
Yeah.
Which is like, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. Fuck you. Like, I was nice.
But that's what I mean. It's like he, to begin with, is kind of genuinely like Chad, just like a nice guy, nerdy. And at the end, he becomes Russ. He's pissed. He's like, what the fuck is this?
You just waltz in here after disappearing, and now you get to play?
Right. Where Russ is now living his best life as Chad, being the nice guy, being the supportive one. It's like a nice little, it's like a villain arc.
What's funny is like when Russ was trying to play early Chad and be the nice guy, he was riding the bench, or the coach was like, because sometimes, do you need to be the asshole, or more so do you need to be assertive? I wouldn't say asshole, but do you need to be assertive? And I think the like plight of the nice guys is that like, well, I'm being nice, therefore I'm owed something.
Right. Yeah.
And you're not.
No. Niceness is not a transaction. Like,
no,
you're kind because you want to be, and there should be nothing expected. Like, that's just it. You're doing a kind thing. That in itself should be the reward.
I think there's this like the nice guy culture is like, well, I'm being nice now. You have to give me something.
Right.
Like, fuck off.
Because and this is just my opinion, but I think it's because they see assholes and they see everyone complain about assholes, even though assholes are getting what they want. So they go, well, I'm going to be the opposite. So you should, since you don't want to give it to the asshole, right? You should give it to me because I'm being nice. And it's like
the ruse of niceness.
That's not genuine. Like, people can see through that. That's bullshit.
Be good if you want to be good. I think it's just like, if you want to be, I think I had a martial arts instructor once who was just like an asshole, and he knew he was being an asshole. And at some point, he asked to get him coffee in a really condescending way, and we'll get back to Chad Powers. And I guess he could just read my facial expression because I'm not good at hiding it. He's like, Charles, you can call me an asshole. Like, if I'm being an asshole, call me an asshole. But be prepared to deal with calling me an asshole.
Right. Be prepared to deal with my assholeness.
Or just like the consequences of like the thing. Like,
yeah.
Nice guys want to do the asshole-ish thing sometimes, but they don't want to be seen. I know a lot of nice guys like that. Like, I want to be
fake friends. Yeah.
Not even just like friends, just like people I've loosely acquainted with or what's name that are trying so hard to be nice that it's like not nice.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the people, like, again, I think it boils down to genuine. It's like my mom at one point in time, I was saying something.
I had that in mind.
Yeah. Love you, Mom. I was saying something. And she was like, Shaka, you keep saying that you're trying to be nice. I don't know why you say that. You're just a nice guy. And I was like, no, Mom. No, I am nice because I choose to be, but I can be an asshole as well. Plenty of people have seen me be an asshole. So I know, and this is for all my friends that are like, oh no, but Shaka, you're nice. Those who know me know that I can be an asshole.
Okay. Well, in that case, we're cut from the same cloth very, very regularly. When I do get mad, people to go like, well, I didn't think he had it in him. And I was like, well, why do we even have to get to that point to begin with?
Exactly. Because what you didn't realize is the whole step along the way, I was choosing not to slap the shit out of you.
Yeah.
You know?
To see that character go through that at the end, and then for collectively the team, the coaches, to not side with him and be like, we want to win.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, yeah, no, winning is more important. Goodbye. And the very last, again, it not annoyed me in a good way, that it ended the way it ended, because it ends right before they play the game. And I was like, oh, I need to see this game. It is that moment when Chad shows up after the nice guy quarterback has his thing, and Ricky defends Chad. And then there's that beautiful moment with the camera going around doing the Michael Bay thing where he's on the field and Ricky walks up to him. And I think she says something, I don't remember. I just remember in that moment, it's the look she gives him before she walks away, where it's like, I've made a deal with the devil, but don't think that I'm not gonna to get my pound of flesh. Yeah, yeah.
It's not.
You're not in charge of this thing. I'm the devil now. Like, it was just
what a presence she has on screen, and the subtlety of her facial expressions that are so expressive. She can just convey so much with her looks that she's going to be an actress to watch for me. Not just in this role, but I'm going to keep keeping an eye out for her now.
Same. Yeah.
Because blown away. I want to talk about the hugest upset on this only being 6 episodes, and the cliffhanger ending that left me, the only little sour taste in my mouth was like, they all like, oh, we're gonna beat the Bulldogs. It's all been coming up to like building Chad up to be this like quarterback star, and the whole locker room, they want to win. Ricky sells her soul to the devil so they can win. Chad walks onto the field. He's looking around the stadium, and fucking credits. I was so upset. I got up from the couch and I like started pacing around and ranting. My fiance was looking at me like I'm a crazy person, but I want to see some fucking football.
Yeah.
Like, in season 2, I feel like season 2 they're gonna cut to like
the end of the game,
or they had already won. And I was like,
yeah,
what in some bullshit? No.
So
it's Ted Lasso. I know you don't watch a lot of actual football in Ted Lasso.
Yeah,
because it's like it's not really about the football,
right? But no, this one, after all of that drama, Like I wanted to see even more drama. And for me, I didn't get up off the couch, as we discussed earlier, because I was just like, oh my God, that's an ending. Because I was ready for next Tuesday until you dropped that bomb on me. And that's when I got up and I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, to be fair, yes. If there was episode 7, I'd have been a little less upset. But knowing it was a season finale,
Yeah, I figured so, yeah.
I was like, this is bullshit. Like, where
these bitches?
Yeah, I want to see touchdowns, hits, losses.
Yeah.
And then a final, like, the look of the devil from Ricky now that they've won, and, like, I'm stuck with this. But, like, because if they lost, you can blow it up. But if they win, it's going to be hard to.
Right. You got to ride the wave.
Yeah.
Like,
So, also, does this end with him getting. Like, he can't get drafted. He's like a 30-something-year-old person. Like, it all has to fall apart.
At some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Chad Powers has to die in an accident, I guess, or something. Like, they can't.
Oh, geez. I can already think of the ridiculous ways they'd come up with Chad Powers dying. All of them to say we also breezed over his right-hand, like, mascot character.
Yep.
Also a great relationship.
Yes. I absolutely, because he discovers, like, Chad basically tells him everything.
Yeah.
Like, I slept with the coach's wife and da-da-da-da-da. And it's interesting, like, he keeps wanting, Chad's ready to give it up at that point in time.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, we got to keep this going.
We worked so hard for it. Even for him to win his dad over. I think that was a big one for Russ's character. He won his dad over, so then he thought he could win Ricky over. And it just didn't work out. Yeah.
I think it was Danny, yes. the mascot. The part you're talking about, like they drive, they talk to the dad's actually proud again, and all that. I think, again, all of that led up to that moment on the bus when he's like, I'm turning over a new leaf. Again, it was such a great setup. It's like, oh, his dad's proud of him now. Danny is on board with him and is like, hey, let's keep doing this. Like, let's keep going with this.
It's only natural that even for the audience, you're kind of like hoping that he wins Ricky over, but
yeah. To just roll reverse on it. Yeah. Uno card, just bam. Like, again, kudos to everybody on this show. Like,
actors, writers, like,
yeah,
man, Omaha Productions, the Mannings,
brilliant. And it's interesting. In our discussion, we discovered that the guy who wrote Loki, I think his name is Michael. Yeah,
what's his last name? I know it's Michael.
Waldron? Yeah, who did Loki. He did this, and it was like a wow moment for me because I absolutely loved Loki. Like, I think the character development and
I have to go back and finish season 2.
Yes, finish season 2 for me, please. We need to discuss that, just because it has to do with, like, the nerdy stuff of, like, time travel and Ouroboros and all that other stuff that we talk about. But kudos to him as well. And again, he does a great job with character development, and you really start to care about the characters. It's, to me, like an anime. It starts off funny and light, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, this is shit. Like, this is serious.
It has some great relationships and, like, conflicts in the show. And you would think I would get enough football, Thursday, Sunday, Mondays, but it's like Tuesday, I got a little bit of football. They get me through the week, and now it's over.
Yeah.
So, Hulu, I need, like, 10 episodes next time.
Yeah. I think you guys, Disney, open up the purse strings, stretch the budget. Like, let's go. Like, this is good. So all of that to say, and this was, I guess, our short version of our podcast. Go watch Chad Powers. Go support it. Go repost it. Make sure that Disney sees how awesome it is, because us two fiends.
Yeah, I need more Chad Powers. And then I think we got a switch up coming. We're going to start releasing episodes on Mondays.
Yes.
Instead of Tuesdays.
Yep.
And then, maybe we go screen on.
Yeah. Oh, people actually see us?
Yeah, I don't. Y'all be ready, because I am not an on-camera person, so I'm gonna hide behind Shaka's personality.
I am only on camera whenever it is I have a role to do. So
now the role is influencer, life person.
Yeah, no, I'm an introvert, not built for that. All right, y'all. We'll see you next time in the queue. The Open Queue is an Open Queue production. If you like the show, Be sure to follow, rate, and review it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app. And tell your friends and family to do the same. Also, feel free to share a link to someone who you think might really enjoy this conversation. The music you're listening to is called Sideline Mischief from the TV show Shad Powers, composed by Natalie Holt. Until next time, see you in the queue.